holiday season is here, so we're going to do Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley. Basic chord strumming song. Got some cool little pickup notes, accents. Should be pretty fun here. It's basically based in the key of E. Alright, so we're just going to do E major chord there. But to kick it off for the verse here, we're just going to do a couple little pickup notes to get into that E. And we'll be doing a lot of this throughout a lot of these chords where we're doing an open A to 1, and then we'll hit that 2. Okay. Alright, and as soon as we get to that 2, we just hit the E chord with it. And then just give it a couple light strums afterwards. Just repeat that once more. Alright, and then we stick with those pickup notes, 0, 1, 2. But this time we're just going to let that bring us to the bass note of a B chord. Okay, just a couple light strums on that. And this B chord, we're going to repeat that 4 times, where the E was just 2. Okay, and then we get right back into that E chord 2 times. Okay, and that's your first verse. Alright, the first bridge. Okay, it's going to start with an E7 chord, so just like that E, but then we just lift our ring finger off of the D so that we get the open D in there. Okay, so get the 7 chord going. Okay, and we're just going to kick off with that one. Okay, and not really any pickup notes in that from the first to second measure. But here we'll do a couple to get to an A chord. Okay, we'll do a 2nd on the E, 4 on the E, and then to the A. And then you can do it again to get to the 2nd measure of the A. And once you get to the 2nd measure of that A, you just kind of hit it once, and then we're going to do a couple of descending pickup notes here, where we're going to go 4 twice, 3 on the E, and then we'll end up on a F sharp major chord. Okay, and then we just strum on that. No pickup notes in between the 2 measures of this. But at the end of the 2nd measure, we'll do the 0, 1 to 2 to get back to a B chord. And on the 2nd measure of the B, you just hit it once and then cut out, rest. Okay, so we'll try it all together here. Now the second verse, pretty much the same thing as the first verse, but he adds a couple of cool little accents in here that I wanted to show you. So it's going to start the same way, where we're just doing the E with the pickup notes. Okay, and to the B. get to that last measure of the B, we come over here and we do 3 bends on the 2nd fret of the E string. And that'll get us back into the E. Okay, so just try it all together. Alright, and once the 2nd bridge comes around, it changes a couple things in here. Ends a little different, but it'll start the same way, where we're just going on to that E7. Pick up into the A. But once we get to the 2nd measure of the A, he kind of does a funny little thing here where it's kind of a newer chord where we do like a A sharp bass note with the A chord. So it's kind of bringing us into a B. Okay, so it's going to be 1st fret on the A here as we're doing the A chord. And he doesn't focus so much on the A chord. You can just kind of have that lightly in the background, but we're just really just going to want to hit that A sharp bass note. You can kind of hear him attack it a few times right at that chord. Okay. So it would sound, you know, starting from the top there. Okay, just kind of bringing that strange note into there that's going to lead us from the A, and then we're going to end up into that B chord. Okay, well, we'll just strum it a couple times into the 2nd measure, and then we'll do some of those accents from the verse where we're bending on the 2nd of the E, and then just end it on the E for a couple measures. So try the whole thing together. Alright, and after this, you just repeat the 2nd verse and the 2nd bridge again. It'll be an instrumental that you're doing the chords over, and then it'll just do the 2nd bridge for you. And that'd be it. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.